We could do it, you know. Take off, live in the woods.
They'd catch us.
Well, maybe not.
We wouldn't make it 5 miles.
One courageous young man and woman for the honor of representing District 12 in the 74th Annual Hunger Games.
It's your first year, Prim. Your name's only been in there once. They're not going to pick you.
Primrose Everdeen.
Prim! Stop volunteer! I volunteer as tribute.
Tribute, Peter Malark and Katniss Everdeen.
They just want a good show. That's all they want.
There's 24 of us, Gail. Only one comes out. You're here to make me look pretty.
I'm here to help you make an impression.
And so it was decreed that each year, the 12 districts of Pan Am shall offer up in tribute one young man and woman between the ages of 12 and 18 to be trained in the art of survival and to be prepared to fight to the death.
This is the time to show them everything. Make sure they remember you.
I just keep wishing that I could think of a way to show them that they don't own me. If I'm gonna die, I want to still be me.
I just can't afford to think like that.
1.
Oh my God. I almost started crying again just listening to the audio.
Yeah, you know a trailer's good, by the way, when the audio is still effective, even without looking at the visuals.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was a whole different experience. It was really cool.
Yeah, that was really a great idea, Savanna, to play the audio. That was almost like seeing it from a different perspective, yet still experiencing the same feeling. So I love that. That was Savanna's idea, by the way. So.
Oh, thank you.
Kudos to you.
Okay, so for everyone listening and for all of you here, I hope that you have your trailers ready. We are going to be doing basically the same thing that we did on our teaser episode, except we'll actually be pausing in increments of 15 seconds. We thought that would make it a lot easier to follow along since the trailer is 2 minutes and 30 seconds long. So every 15 seconds we will be pausing and discussing and analyzing and obsessing, basically. So does everyone here have their trailers at the ready?
Yes.
Yep. Adam, what about you?
I'm ready to go.
You're ready? Okay, so you know what? Let's just get started.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. So if you're listening and if you're here, everybody, okay, so we'll play the first 15 seconds and then pause, okay? So, and if you want to make comments while the first 15 seconds are playing, you can, so we're not just sitting in silence.
Should we do a countdown so people know when to hit play so they can all
I'm already playing. I'm already playing.
Okay.
Yeah, I just watched the first 15 seconds.
Okay. I went past it.
It's hard to pause. Like, you can't stop watching it.
It's impossible. It's like, oh, wait.
Okay. I mean, I honestly don't really have anything to say. I mean, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I love what are you paused on? I see the back of Gail's head.
I see trees.
Lots of trees.
Throw a rock.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought
don't be mad at me. I got to 16 seconds accidentally.
Oh, that's fine. I really thought that the shot of District 12 in the beginning looked amazing. I know Mary and Flo, you guys also went to Henry River Mill Village. So did I. And it's really cool, isn't it? I'm sure you'll agree with me, but to see how it was transformed for the film. I mean, if you go there, like, it's such a kind of like a ghost town, but it looks like, you know, a little village full of life.
It really does.
Yeah, we were actually just talking about that, and it's true because you like when we went, it was very, you know, deserted and it was empty. But yeah, in the preview now, you know, there's things going on, and it's just wow, it's really just life.
Yeah, I see a wagon in someone's yard. Remember, we had that discussion about how there are no cars in District 12, but some people have wagons.
You can see all the coal miners. This is Courtney.
Right.
Walking to, you know, work in the background.
Right.
Awesome.
You all don't forget to say your name before you speak, just so people know who you are, since it's a packed house. One thing I was just going to say quickly, it reminds me a little bit of the beginning of Lord of the Rings, how you start out in Hobbiton and you get this really scenic view of the Shire before the grand journey. And I got goosebumps seeing that, resonating with that feeling all over again. I don't know if any of you felt that, but District 12.
No, I think that's a good point. And I mean, I think what we see here of District 12, the small village area and then the forest, I mean, I think that sets up a great contrast with the capital, which we see later on in the trailer.
This is Sheila. The one complaint that I've seen is that District 12 didn't look dirty enough, and I think people were expecting it to, like, I don't think people expected the sun to be shining and that, you know, there would be, I think it looks too green for some people. And I want to say there's sun in Appalachia. The sun does shine. Coal dust does not cloud the sun. So it's okay.
I know, and there are trees in Appalachia as well.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're poor, but that doesn't mean that they lack personal hygiene or a sense of pride in their home, you know?
Exactly.
Thank you, Savanna.
Yeah, seriously, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Mary, West Virginia District 12 expert. Does it meet your expectations? Is it acceptable?
Yes. Yes, we have running water and electricity. We have the ability to bathe ourselves.
I don't know. It's great. It's great. So, there's not a lot to say, but it's all beautiful and perfect. So.
And for those of you, don't be afraid to speak up. You know. Yeah, go ahead, Ariel. Go ahead, speak. And everyone, don't be afraid. Voice your opinions very openly. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that when I watched her duck under the fence, it's weird. Even though it's not like exactly the way I imagined it in my head, it still struck such a chord with me where I was like, oh, that's it. And you have to like give kudos, yes, to the people who filmed the movie and everything like that, but also to Suzanne Collins, because the way that she described things is just so detailed and perfect that when it's interpreted by different people, even if it's not identical, you still know exactly where you are and you get the exact feeling you're supposed to get. And it was really incredible how familiar that scene felt to me.
I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter say that the fence is too short. Does anyone here have any comments about that?
Yeah,
I mean, for a lot of fences, does it matter how tall it is as long as it's electrified? I mean, that was the purpose behind having it built in the first place.
Right.
Well, I mean, this is Teresa. I think, if they're thinking as far as being short, I mean, we know that District 11, has the really, really tall fences, and District 12 was kind of ignored for the most part, but I think people are thinking ahead to Catching Fire and when she has to jump over the fence, perhaps. And the thing is she'd still, in order to get over that fence, she'd still have to climb a tree. So, I mean, when it's electrified. So it's the matter of finding a tree that'll go over that. And however high the fence is, I mean, you know, if the power's on, it's not going to matter. Like I said, so it's like, but I think maybe that's what people are thinking of. I mean, to me, it doesn't matter. It's perfect. So I don't know. And it's like, I think it was saying that this whole opening sequence, it's so well done and so well brought together. It's just like, it's a perfect opening to the story. I mean, like they transitioned everything so well from step to step. It's just, I mean, even just in the first, few seconds. So, I mean, it sucks you in just like the books do.
Yeah. I agree, and they really included, or they really took care, I guess, to include a lot of details. Like, as she's going through the fence, you can see the voltage sign, so that tells you that, this fence should probably be electrified. So I like seeing details like that. I mean, they didn't have to include a shot of that sign, but they did, which was, I think, a really good choice. Okay. Any final comments on the first 15 seconds of the theatrical trailer?
This is Sheila. The only thing I wanted to add was that that first opening, like the first 15 seconds, it started just to feel so familiar to me right away. I knew exactly what was going on, where they were at, and I thought that was amazing just because it really represented, that they took the elements from the book and really tried to adapt it onto the film.
That's absolutely true. I mean, I really felt like I was seeing the book come to life, which is not always achieved when a novel